Hi air signs, welcome to my channel. I'm so happy to be back to do another reading for you. As we approach the new moon in Pisces, I wanted to pull from the Power of Surrender deck, and I've done that for all of the other zodiac signs, as was my intention for all the zodiac signs. I wanted to pull from the Power of Surrender because the new moon in Pisces is a tremendous moon for manifesting. And so I wanted to pull from this deck so that I could get some messages for you from Spirit to see what it is that Spirit is encouraging you to release and surrender in order to bring in, whatever goodness it is that you're wanting to see in your current time, space, reality, okay? And so, let's see what messages we have. We already have a couple cards out. Surrender your ego and surrender to joy. And let me just see one more. Okay, surrender your attachment to results. We're also going to clarify with the tarot. Surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Surrender to joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. And surrender your attachment to results. The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. Okay, air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Let's get some clarification. Please, Spirit, on surrender your ego. There's something that's going on that's holding you back from your joy. It's ego-based. Money. King of Pentacles with the Magician. Are you attached to material? Attached to material possessions, material gains? The material world in general. The material world, the 3D world, is the ego world, right? It's we need to be careful. The 3D world is best navigated if we also are balanced in with the 5D. And the fifth dimension is the spiritual world, right? It's the world of intuition and discernment and clarity and the connection you have with Spirit, with your soul, with yourself, with your authenticity, with your heart. It's that feeling of joy, it is, and we navigate so much better through the 3D world, through the material world that we live in every day, when we are tapped into that 5D, to that fifth dimension, which is always with us. It's our higher self. And don't get me wrong, we're always operating from our higher self, okay? You'll hear me say sometimes, your lower 3D self and your higher self. Well, we're always moving from our higher self. It's just the ego that can get in the way. And we need to be able to discern when something is ego, and we need to be able to really understand what it is behind the ego that's driving us. And it's usually the shadow, right? The shadow self, the shadow aspect of ourself is the ego. And it can really take control, and it can really take over. It can take over. The ego takes over. So I see there's some type of manifestation. There's I want to say fixation. Fixation on the material world. And not just by ways of money. It could just be like with people and situations, and wanting people to see you a certain way, or not wanting to say certain things because you're fearful of people judging you, having to behave a certain way. Four of Cups, Six of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Give me more, Spirit. Apathy, rejection, not being satisfied with what you have, not being satisfied with what you have, not feeling like things are moving fast enough. It's keeping you up at night. There's some things from your past that you are needing to work through. It's causing you a lot of pain. It's causing you a lot of pain. There could be a connection that you turned your back on, or feel like you've turned your back on, or need to turn your back on. There needs to be more reflection. There needs to be some more self-reflection here. The ego has really gotten a hold of you. Yeah, with the Temperance card, patience, allowing. I'm hearing divine timing. I feel like this is something where you're like, you need it now, whatever it is that you're wanting, or whatever it is that you're working on, or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, you want it now. And you're going to do anything to get it. And you're going to ignore and avoid all of the other things that the universe and spirit is trying to tell you. Because his ego is really being loud right now, but it's gotten you in a place that, see, here we have like slow and steady wins the race, right? Slow and steady wins the race with the Knight of Pentacles. But then we have the, we have the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords is like sleepless nights, it's nightmares, it's like anxieties. And I feel like there's something that's not moving fast enough for you, and it's creating a lot of anxiety for you. Like you're ready to jump up and go get it, right? With the King of Wands here, the King of Wands, he's a fighter, he's a warrior, he's earned his place on the throne, he's ready to get up and go. He's action-based and he's very ambitious. It's like a partnership, there's a partnership here. But the way the cards were, like the King of Wands had his back towards, that's the way it shows up for you. He has his back towards the Two of Cups. It's like there's something that you're not seeing that's worth a lot. That's worth more than what it is that you're going after. That's so ego-based. That spirit wants for you to see, and until you see it, until you slow down and I'm gonna have to get those. There it goes again. Yeah. Wow. The Eight of Wands with the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups was in reverse. So Eight of Wands is fast movement, it's action. And the Queen of Cups she's a sweetheart of the deck. She's balanced emotionally. She's healthy emotions. She was in reverse. And so it appears that there's something that you're going after, or you're just going through life out of touch with your emotions, and it's taking you away from the joy of life itself, because you're so attached to these results of whatever it is you're trying to achieve. So I don't know if you've ever listened to Abraham Hicks, but I love Abraham Hicks. And Abraham Hicks says, you know, on this life's journey, and I'm not going to say just like Abraham Hicks, but bear with me, there are going to be things that we want, that we're trying to manifest in, right? You know, more than likely we know exactly what it is that we don't want, okay? And that's good, because we need to have the contrast so that we know what we do want. But as we are gaining momentum to bring in the things that we do want, we have to enjoy life every step of the way, because the universe can't very well, and not like we want it to, okay? The universe, if we've gained enough momentum, will start to drop things into our reality little by little as we go through life. Or it can dump it all onto us in big loads if we are appreciating and valuing and enjoying every minute of our life, if it's fun for us, right? Because I see this you have a lot of momentum here, but there's not a lot of fun, and there's not a lot of joy. There's a lot of anxiety, and there's a lot of pressure that you're putting on yourself in order to get to the place where you want to go, but you're not enjoying the steps of it, the process of it. And time goes by, and then you're, left with, where did all the time go? And I didn't enjoy much of it. And so there's pleasure in the process of it all. And you must allow yourself to have that pleasure and to have that joy so that the things that you want can flow to you easily. Because honestly, I don't know why, and I've come to understand this, like, humans don't really have to work so hard for the things that they want. Now, it's great to have achievements. I'm not saying that, if you have a career goal, or if you are an athlete and you want to train and work hard in those regards, but I'm just saying, like, to manifest joyful abundance, you don't have to really work that hard. You just have to enjoy the process. You have to enjoy who you are, and you have to enjoy who you're doing it with. And if you're not enjoying those things, then you have to take a step back, and you have to stop and take stock and look around and say, why am I doing things this way? Because the only one who's going to manifest anything into your reality is you. And how are you manifesting it right now? I see there's a lot of action and not a lot of reflection. And then there's a lot of ignoring things that need to be given attention to. And there's something in there's just more, there needs to be more, yes. Oh my God. I just thank you, Spirit. I was going to say there just needs to be more like heart space movement, right? And then the Ace of Cups just came out. The Ace of Cups is like an overflow of emotion. It's like your cup runs over with so much love. It's a new beginning in love. And that's what Spirit wants for you to do. Spirit wants for you to slow down and tap into your heart and tap into your joy and tap into all of these beautiful emotions that you're not allowing yourself to feel for whatever reason because of the ego. That's why you have to surrender the ego, right? Oh my gosh, you can't even. Come on. Anything else, Spirit? Let's see. Two of Wands and Queen of Swords. Yeah. Two of Wands is, making a decision. He's looking out into, looking out towards the world. And he has the globe in his hand, pondering which direction to go. But he already knows. I believe he knows which way to go. With the Queen of Swords here, the Queen of Swords is truth and clarity. And the Queen of Swords is very, she can be blunt and she can be quick to end things. Spirit wants for you to really take time to discern the direction in which you're going and make sure that it's for your best interest, and cut out the things that that are causing you any type of, anything that's taking you out of your heart space. I want to say Spirit wants for you to cut out, but use discernment, right? Like, give me more, Spirit. Give me more on this Queen of Swords, Two of Wands. Give me more on this Queen of Swords, Two of Wands. We always want to create boundaries to anything that's not serving us. Spirit wants you to be mindful of, are you cutting out the wrong things? Are you cutting out the right things, right? Like, yeah, laying down your burdens. There's a lot of things that you're carrying around that you don't have to carry around, that you're choosing to carry around because you feel you have to carry them around. This is going to entail, a tremendous amount of introspection. A tremendous amount of introspection to move yourself from rough waters to calmer waters. To protect yourself and your energy. To go within. The Ace of Pentacles here. That's the way you're going to attain That's the way you're going to attain your abundance, is through self-reflection, introspection, laying down the burdens, allowing yourself to create those boundaries with people who don't allow you to be in your heart space, who don't appreciate your heart space, who take you away from your heart space. But at the end of the day, no one makes us do anything. We're doing it. We're allowing and we're doing. We're creating our reality every step of the way, every minute of the day. It's only us, ever, ever. It's only ever us. The universe just co-creates with us, right? So you can create whatever you want to create. But over here on the ego side of it, I see a whole lot of action that's leading towards nothing, that's causing you a great deal of anxiety and pain. And this action part of you is not really tapped into your heart space. And so you have to be sure that you're following your heart and what it is that you're pursuing. Okay? But Spirit said that's the truth. I am going to take this one. Look, with the Ace of Swords, that's truth and clarity. That's confirmation that what I'm saying is true. Like, and with the moon here, we're moving into this new moon energy, right? And if you can start to do this, if you can start to, you know, really reflect upon this message, and if it resonates for you, to really start to come into alignment with yourself and your heart, and to honor yourself, and to do at least one thing that's going to make you feel better with this whole situation, then you can begin to embody that Empress energy. And the Empress just is a master manifester. And there's no gender in tarot, right? Tarot. There's no gender in tarot, right? Take it as it resonates. And so you could, this could be for a male or a female, whoever's watching it. It doesn't matter. Emperor, Empress energy. But if you can really allow yourself to do at least one thing that's going to, where you're going to honor yourself, because that's what the Empress does. The Empress honors herself. She's a high value person, and so is the Emperor, high value. And they don't have to do a lot to manifest what they desire. They just sit back and allow the universe to bring it to them. They're creators and they know it. Master manifestors. They're the embodiment of all the queens and kings in the deck, the Emperor and the Empress. They've done their work, but the work is inner, not outer. The work is inner work, always and always and always. And when we do that, we can navigate out into the 3D world so much easier. It's a piece of cake. It really is. But the work is always inner work. I will be honest, it is the hardest work, but it's so worth it. It is so worth it. The ego makes things hard with no reward. I mean, maybe monetary, you know, maybe status, whatever, but that's fleeting. The inner work, the spiritual work, that brings rewards. That's generational wealth. Generational. In not just, you know, healing and it's happiness. And okay, let me make this clear. Generational wealth is when you can help correct the bloodlines of the trauma, okay? And you can set, it's like a whole clean slate for the generations that come after you, because we carry a lot of trauma in our DNA from generations before us. And so when we become aware of that, we know we have a responsibility now to clear that out. And so we start to heal ourselves, so whatever those shadows are. And we can tell what those shadows are by the way our ego has us navigating through life. And if you can, I mean, it's easy to see. Okay, you just have to be willing to see it. So when we heal ourselves generationally, it allows for so much more happiness, joy, abundance. And that's also monetary. Okay, you can gain tremendous amounts of wealth, monetary, financial, in the material world when you have tapped in, tuned in, turned on yourself in alignment with the universe because you've healed. So the work is always within. That is the most important and the most effective kind of work, and it helps you navigate out into the 3D world like smooth sailing. Smooth sailing. That's the message I have. Let me get a card for each of the signs that start with Aquarius. One final message from your guides, please, for Aquarius, please. Aquarius. I hope this message resonates. If it does, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you feel so compelled. Also, leave me a message. Leave a comment. And also, if you'd like a more personal reading, you can contact me. My information's in the description box. Aquarius, make each day count. Make it count. Try not to be so fixated on what you didn't accomplish and appreciate yourself for what you did accomplish. Okay? Allow yourself time to rest. Allow yourself time to reflect. And allow yourself just time to breathe and rejuvenate and meditate and clear your thoughts. Surrender to joy. What about for Gemini, please? Gemini. Spirit messages for Gemini. And express your feelings. Express your feelings. Heart space. Activate your heart space. Speak your truth. Our true essence is love. That's who we are. That's what we come into this world as. And that's what we leave this world as we shed the ego and the physical body. We return back to love. And it's the experience within this human experience that is leading us back to that. But, you know, do we have to wait until the day that we're gone, you know, to move back into the true embodiment of who we are? No, it's meant to be expressed here. Love makes the world go round. And for Libra, please. Libra. Abundance is your right. If you're feeling abundance comes in many forms, not just financial. People have a tendency to think that it's the financial aspect of abundance, right? That's what, you know, it really refers to, but it's not. It's abundance in many forms. It's, you know, emotion. It's being able to express your emotions in a healthy way. It's having people around that appreciate you and value you and are expressive towards you as well. It is abundance of joy and happiness, contentment, peace, as well as financial. Abundance is everyone's birthright. Everyone's. Okay? But for some reason, Libra, this is an extra special message for you today. Okay, so you take what resonates and leave the rest. And air signs, I'll see you in my next reading, okay? I love you, and bye-bye.